This Windows setup is unlike everything you have seen before. We literally took every aspect of your system and transformed it into this really cool pixel art style. From this cool landscape wallpaper to a matching taskbar, start menu, a notification hub, to even custom icons and a fitting file explorer, nothing will remain default. And matching to the theme, I will show you also a new pixel style clock, a weather widget, and some other really unique but informational widgets. Then to top everything off, you will also learn how to get this fitting top bar which looks super clean with the whole setup, and the absolute highlight has to be this unique pixel style cursor. But now let's get straight into it. To begin with, we will set the tone of the whole setup with the background, and for today's setup, I chose this calm and aesthetic Japanese pixel art landscape wallpaper. It perfectly sets the direction for a minimal retro-like pixel setup, and it already changes the whole vibe of your desktop. Now to actually get the wallpaper, you can just follow the link down below. On the page, select your resolution, and to start the download, right click on the image and hit save as, and now you can select a place where you can store the background. When you got that done, you can just open the place where you stored the image and right click it to select it as the desktop background, and that's it for the first step. Continuing with our second step, we will install our first add-on to Windows, the YASB status bar, which is honestly one of my favorite apps on Windows in general, as it gives you really easy quick access to stuff like upload speeds, performance, media control, and much more, all in a highly customizable package. And that's also the main reason why I chose it for this setup, as it integrates very seamlessly into the setup with this custom black styling. This app is a well-known customization project, and you can get it very easily from GitHub. But first we actually need to install a custom font necessary for the app to work. You can download that on their GitHub page as well, and I have linked you this page below. Now simply click here to start the download. When you have the file folder downloaded, you need to first right click it and hit extract all to unpack them into a normal folder. Then you just have to select all the files, right click them, and hit install to set up all the needed fonts. Now we can finally open the releases tab, and from the available files, you just need to select this MSI file. After the download, the setup is pretty simple and you just have to follow the instructions, that's it. As you can see, the app will start with a default style top bar. So let me show you how you can switch to my custom style, which is really easy. You will only need some custom code, which you can find on our website. By the way, all of today's codes and more information to the setup are available here, and if you also need help, feel free to join our Discord community. With that said, simply click here to download the zip folder with all of today's codes. Now to actually apply our custom design, open your system tray and right click on the YASB icon. Then simply select Open Config, which will open this folder in your file explorer where all the theme files are stored. While you got that open, go ahead and open another file explorer window, and in it open the folder we just downloaded. Here simply copy both of the YAML and the CSS file in the YASB folder. With that copied, you can switch over to the config folder and then paste our selected codes here. Just let the new codes replace the old files and you're all set up, and you should now have this sleek black style top bar with all the promised widgets. Getting to our third step now, we will start styling your desktop with some clean and really fitting widgets that provide super useful infos and shortcuts. I will show you this pixel style clock with a matching weather forecast. Moreover, we will also install a fitting visualizer, and to round this part off, I will also showcase this quite colorful widget pack, which also includes a shortcut widget, a resource monitor, and even this profile display. If you ask me, this perfectly levels up the overall desktop and integrates perfectly with the pixel aesthetic. But first, to actually be able to place widgets on the home screen, we need the application you might already know. Of course, I am talking about Rainmeter, the best app for such desktop widgets. You can just download it from their website linked below. When you got the file downloaded, you simply need to run the exe file and follow the quite simple installation process. Choose your language and hit install. That's it. As you can see, Rainmeter comes with a couple of default skins that we don't need today. Just right click on those mods and hit unload skin to remove them from the desktop. Now the first of today's widget will be the pixel clock. You can find it on DeviantArt, and of course there is also a link in the description. After you created a DeviantArt account, you can easily download the mod here and you will get this folder with the skin files. Open that up and copy the folder. To activate the skin now, open your system tray and right click on the Rainmeter logo, then go to skins and hit open folder. When the folder is open up, you can just paste the folder here. When you have done that, go in the Rainmeter settings by double clicking on the logo this time, and now you can refresh the app and then you can open the Pixel HUD folder and select the clock file. To apply it, just hit load. Just place the new clock somewhere around here. This brings us to widget number 2, which will be the small clean weather widget. And this one is also available on DeviantArt, so just download it like before. Now you can just run the new RM skin file again, but this time unfortunately you will only see this circle at first because the API used by the app is actually not working anymore. But that's not a problem for us today. Just right click on the app and select edit weather variables under the custom skin actions to get to the weather configs here. When you have done that, go back to this video or our website and simply copy this working API code. Then move back to the notepad and just replace the API here. And don't forget to save the file. After a refresh, which you can do here, you will finally see the live temperature. You might ask yourself, how do I change the location? So for that, open up Google Maps in your favorite browser and simply select your location. When you have done that, you will be able to see your coordinates inside the URL. Copy the first one and place it here inside the weather config. Then go back to Google Maps to copy the second coordinate, and back in the config file, replace this coordinate as well. After you saved the file and did a refresh, you can now see the fitting weather information. By the way, if you want to see the location like this, go back to the Rainmeter settings again, and in the small clean weather folder, select the location file and load that. But what about the pixel style? Well, to make the widget fit our setup, you will have to click it again, but this time hit edit skin. After you got the code open in the notepad, search for the font section and simply replace the old font by typing bit.dust1 and of course save the file. Now everything should finally be set up, perfectly integrating in the setup. Getting to widget number 3 now, I will show you the pixel style visualizer, which is a lot easier to set up. It's another skin from DeviantArt, so go ahead and download it and then just run the file. After the installation process, your widget should already have appeared and you can simply place it in the middle of the desktop above your taskbar. Getting to the final widgets now, we will set up the Sidecat widget pack, which gives you this wide selection on sleek widgets. As you might have guessed it, it's also available on DeviantArt, so install the whole thing like before. This time though, after the install, there are no widgets auto-loaded. So double click the Rainmeter icon in the system tray like before to get to the settings. Then just open the Sidecat folder and init the clock folder. Select the ini file and hit load. Now do this step for all the other widgets we want to get, like the Wi-Fi widget, the resource widget, the profile widget and the shortcut widget. With all widgets loaded, arrange them like this in the bottom left corner. To make the widgets fit even better in the setup, we will also change the font here, which will be a little harder to set up. First go back to the Rainmeter settings and right click on the Sidecat folder. You can select open folder now, which takes you to all the files of this skin. Then in this folder, simply navigate to resources, and in that folder click on the styles file and open that up with your notepad. You can now search for font again and replace it with our bit.dust1 font. At this point your desktop is already looking seriously clean, and you have a lot of additional functionalities with those new and very fitting widgets. If you're enjoying this, drop a like, it genuinely helps. I know on this channel we talk about PCs all the time, but today I want to show you something really cool for your phones as well. Did you know that charging your phone to 100% every night can actually damage your battery over time? I didn't really think about it either until I started using the Anker Nano charger, 45 watts with smart display, and it completely changed how I charge my phone. Anker kindly sent us this charger and sponsored this segment of the video. This thing is really smart about charging your phone, and you can actually see that in action. The moment you plug in your iPhone, the display lights up instantly, shows your device and gives you live data like the exact wattage, which by the way can go up to 45 watts. What's really impressive is that the charger actually recognizes your iPhone and optimizes the power delivery in real time. So it's not just fast, it's smart. And then there's care mode, which I've honestly been using the most. Instead of just pushing your phone to 100% as fast as possible, it slows things down in a smarter way to protect your battery. This also allows the charger to run about 20 degrees Celsius cooler in care mode than most other chargers, and it even keeps your phone around 5 degrees Celsius cooler while charging, and that's actually backed by 2F certified testing. If you activate this mode, you can also see that with the little cooling indicator on the display. It's one of those features that just gives you peace of mind, especially if you charge your phone overnight. On top of that, the design is super clean, really compact, and has a matte finish, so it fits perfectly into a minimal desk setup, but it also comes in different colors like this clean orange tone. It's way smaller than you'd expect for something this powerful, so it's also perfect for travel. I didn't think I needed a smarter charger before, but now I honestly wouldn't go back. If you want faster charging and better battery health long term, definitely check out the Anker Nano charger, 45 watts with smart display. I've linked it down below. But now back to the video. With the next couple of steps, we will completely overhaul the Windows UI, even in the File Explorer, with this bluish block-like style, which in my opinion fits the pixel aesthetic quite well. For those tweaks, we will use an application called Windhawk, which is the go-to app for Windows UI customization. We will change all the important UI elements like taskbar, start menu, notifications, icons, and more. So the setup finally feels complete in all aspects. Of course, first, before we can install any of those special mods, you have to install the app, which you can download from their official page linked in the description. Then we can run the installation, which again is super simple. Chose the language and a new folder to install the tool in, and that's already it. After that, you should be greeted by this menu where you can select tons of different mod styles for Windows. First, we will install the taskbar styler, so click on details here and the hit install. You can ignore this warning as all the mods are checked to be safe on GitHub. Now to apply our custom style, you have to go back to the folder you downloaded from our website before. For the taskbar, open the taskbar styler code with the notepad and simply copy everything. Back in Windhawk, open the advanced settings and place all the code here. Now you simply have to save the settings and your taskbar already has the pixel style applied. Next up, I will also show you a really cool addition to this mod by customizing your time and date with our custom font. For that, search for taskbar clock to open this mod right here and just install it. You will have to open the custom codes folder again now, and this time select the taskbar clock code and copy it again. As with the first mod, navigate to advanced, paste the code in and hit load in save to apply the style. With the taskbar set up, now let's continue with the start menu. When you have found it, click on details and install this mod as well. Again though, we will need a custom code, so get back to the codes folder and open up the start menu code. When you have it open, copy everything and get back to Windhawk to place the custom code in the advanced section again. Then follow all the steps from before and you now should have this sleek minimal start menu. Moving over to the notifications now, you can install the next skin, the notification styler. Just follow the process from before to install it. Again, we will also need a custom code, so go back to the codes folder and look for the notification styler file. Open that up, copy all the code and of course move back to the advanced section of the mod in Windhawk. After you have pasted the new code here and saved it, you will now have this fitting notification menu style. Last but not least, we will also bring this style to the File Explorer. So in Windhawk, search for File Explorer Styler and hit Details again. Then as always, hit Install and ignore the warning to install the mod. This is the last mod we will need custom code for, so go to the folder with the codes for one last time and open up the File Explorer code. Same as with all the mods before, copy everything here and paste it in the advanced section for this mod in Windhawk, and definitely don't forget to hit load and save to apply the styling. Fitting to that style, I also want to quickly show you some custom fitting icons to completely round off this part of the customization. To get those icons, search for resource redirect. And as with all the other mods, click on details and then on install to set up the mod. Unlike before, go to the settings here and in this drop down menu, search for deep in blue and select this icon pack. After you hit save, Windhawk will refresh your icons, and with that, the File Explorer is styled and all the other cool UI tweaks are finally finished. But before we have a look at the whole finished setup, I just want to quickly customize the last missing piece of our setup, and that's of course the cursor. For that, I have selected this cool custom design with great loading animations, and it just perfectly blends with the whole aesthetic. The needed files for the cursor can be found on DeviantArt as well, so go ahead and download everything from here. After you got the files, go to your downloads and unpack the folder by right-clicking it and selecting Extract All. Then just select a good place to store the files. When you have completed that step, you can open up the folder and in it search for an install file. Right-click this and hit install to set up the cursor for your PC. Now to select our new cursor, go ahead and open the Windows settings, then search for mouse to get to your mouse settings. In this menu, you need to scroll down so you can open the additional mouse settings, and when you click here, this should open this window. Then go to pointers and under scheme, select our pixel style and hit apply to select it, and you can now enjoy this unique cursor. And that's it. You now should have the perfect pixel art setup with matching UI to it and really functional and clean widgets. This setup is honestly one of the most detailed full system changes yet. And remember, all links are down below or on our website. If you created this setup, I would love to see a screenshot in Discord. Subscribe for the next one. See you there.